What's one unforgettable moment, or somebody that you just never envisioned you would be sharing screen time with or collaborating with on Drum Talk TV? Who's someone?
Oh, before you said Drum Talk TV, I was going to say other than you.
Oh.
So,
Well, that's fine too. I mean,
yeah, this has been
yeah.
great. On Drum Talk TV, I mean, so many. There's so many. I'll name some, but there's so many that I grew up emulating and listening to, and I still have their albums I bought at the record store. Ian Pace of Deep Purple, Carmine Appice, who played with, helped Rod Stewart write some of his biggest hits, his drummer in the 80s. He played with Vanilla Fudge, Cactus, Ozzy Osbourne, Beck, Bogart, and Appice. I mean, the list goes on with that guy. Hal Blaine, the most recorded drummer ever. Hal Blaine played drums for everybody my parents listened to when I was growing up. Even though Karen Carpenter played drums, Blaine played on a lot of the albums. Simon and Garfunkel, Neil Diamond, The Fifth Dimension, The Monkees, so many different things. Nico McBrain of Iron Maiden, I've had on several times. Alan White of Yes, one of my biggest influences. I became friends with even long before I started Drum Talk TV. So it was great to have him on and become his friend for years, before his passing. Cindy Blackman Santana, Carlos Santana's wife, has been on a couple times, and she's always got wonderful life insight and musical insight. Those are some that were just holy bleep moments, especially the first times I got them on, because some of them have just come back on and on, repeat offenders. Denny Sywell, original drummer of Paul McCartney and Wings. Don Perry, who was the longest sitting drummer for Jethro Tull, one of my favorite bands. It just goes on, and it's still a trip. Like, I heard a long time ago, you treat people like rock stars and treat rock stars like people.
I like that.
Yeah. And my wife, like, we would have a lot of these people over for dinner. Maybe they'd interview at my studio at the house, or we're going to go see them at a venue. When we lived in Vegas, this was easier. We'd pick them up after sound check, take them home for a home-cooked meal, talk, chit-chat, and then drive them back. And my wife was always like the least starstruck person. She said, if you bring Janet Jackson home, that's a different story. But other than that, she's just and we've become just such great, normal friends with people who have done so well in music, who I grew up listening to because of
pushplaypods.com.